What's going on, everybody? This is Future Automation, a place where imagination meets reality. And if you're back, that means you love tech. So, guys, you're listening to Tejas, and today is the final video of Gmail analysis,
Have indeed been uploaded, sir. We're online and ready.
where we are going to do some more amazing stuff. So, in first video, we have fetched emails. We saw that Jarvis types thing, which I think I didn't cover in last two videos. So probably I will make another video on that text to speech. It's quite very easy, and it's not like rocket science. 4 lines of code and we can do it.
Oh, congrats.
The main aim of this series was to give you a brief idea about how we are going to deal with Gmail and stuff, and we are going to do some basic analysis to manage your Google accounts. In the second video, we deleted emails, we filtered emails, we downloaded that amazing attachment code that was really good. I'm going to use that in my daily life, and so should you. We downloaded the attachments, and today we are going to plot the email data. Not exactly the data, we are going to plot the email data from the account that we are going to fetch, that is for the analysis, what not we have received in the data wise and the stop word cloud stuff that we are going to do today. So guys, with another cup of coffee, let's get started. So guys, today we are going to, as I said, plot the email data and the word cloud stuff. So let's get to the quick demo as we always do, and then I'll go to the code explanation part. So Python Gmail analysis, pandas.py, obviously what we are going to use here. So it will get the data, it will do some storing and plotting stuff, and it will show you something now. So guys, this is what it will show you. It will This is word cloud basically. Here all the words which are mentioned in your email subject will be shown in different sizes, giving you a basic idea of what all words you are having in your email data. So basically this kind of plotting is used in the textual, or in the data science places, where you need to grab a glimpse of what all data you are having in that specific data set or data frame. So that is what it is here. Now if we close this, we'll get another plotting, that is nothing but a plot of email wise. So I'll just adjust this graph, so you can see here we are getting the email wise plot of which emails you have received in which year of which month. So this is 2019, and here you have received most emails from Google, and from the Google community team. These are the welcome emails. So at this time probably I have started this account. Next to that, in 12th month we have received something from stock analysis, and that's it. Means from the same email ID, this email ID I have sent an email to myself for testing purpose. Next to that, in 2021st of Jan, we are having some emails from Google and some from the stock, from same email ID. Next to that, again Google, again we have. So I hope that you have got a basic idea of what exactly I'm trying to explain. So here at the end, that is in the 10th month, we have received some email from the share updates, that is similar again from the same. We have something from the Google account team, and then something from the Google, no reply emails. So that's it, guys. This is what we are going to do now. This is very less amount of emails that I have received on this email, because this is purely a testing email ID, so we'll not get that level of details. So if you are having some more emails in this, so you can check this with your personal accounts, and that will give you a basic use case of what you can do with it. So let's get with the coding part.
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
Now, guys, most of the part again here is similar to what we did last time. So till here, all the data is same, but we have used few of the new libraries that I'm going to explain, and those are, I'll remove this date time. We are not going to use it anywhere, as much as I remember. Yeah, we are not going to use it anywhere. Okay, so these are the three important libraries in this scenario, or in this coding part in this series. First one is Pandas. To plot any data, lot of data, we need to have Pandas to do some analysis also, as well as to work on the data sets. If you have more number of emails, you need to group by and then plot. You need to filter out some emails, remove some NAND data and all that stuff. So with that, those who have worked on data science, they know what is Pandas. If not, it's fine. Nothing of a rocket science here. Pandas is basically a data frame which we use to store the data and then work with it throughout the data science and machine learning part. We'll be creating few videos in the future, but not as of now. So that's what the basic brief is. Then next to that is word cloud. As I explained, these libraries basically used for the textual analysis, the word analysis, and that kind of thing in the data science, where you need to get a glimpse of the data that you are having in your data set without making it more complicated, like plotting bar graphs and all, and show in a very fashionable manner. You use word cloud. Next to that, we are having Matplotlib. Now, most of the people who have worked in data science, or merely have touched the data science, they know that Matplotlib is something you go for when you need to plot or visualize your data. So visualization is really a great way to understand what you're having in data, instead of just looking through the tables and columns and rows. It will give you a good glimpse on what your data is, and then what you need to do with your data. So that's what. So that's it. That's what the initial explanation for the libraries is. Next to that, till here, most of the data is almost same. What starts new is from here. So I'll go with one by one, and then I'll explain you. So before that, I'll again one thing I forgot to explain you. Let me just quickly check that. Yeah, here. So basically, what we have done here is we have created a data frame, panda frame. So this data frame we are going to use to store the email data. This data frame consists of date, from, and subject. You can add more in this, but I'm concerned with only these three things as of now, because these three things are enough for plotting. Next to that, the range of this data frame will be from the latest, that is the last email ID, to the first email ID in the decreasing fashion. So that is how the range will be for this. Next to that is the new thing, is that we'll get all the details from the email dot message from string function, and then we will store them in the message, and then one by one we can access the data from this. So what we are going to do is, we are going to create a new row, and this will act as a row and column part. These are all the columns, and this is a row. So we'll create a new row every time we get the data, and then append that row with this particular data frame that we have created. So what we are going to do, we are going to get the date when we received the email. We are going to get the email detail from where we have received it, and the subject. So that's it. Based on that, we can create most of the analysis. If you want the content of this email ID, then we will have to go further more in the operations and actions that we might need to perform, because it's not straightforward that we are going to get the subject of the the content of the email, but with few tweaks we might be able to figure it out. So if you want such kind of video again to go with the analysis of content of email, hit your comment in the comment box and let me know. If most of the people are interested, then surely we'll create another video for this. So moving forward, so next we are going to append, as I said, that new row, and we are going to add it in the email underscore data frame. Now next to that, what I did here is, so initially whenever you're storing the data in your data frame, the date is kind of messy. So you get all the details of the date, so the date, then the time, and that time zone, that is plus 5:30 and all that stuff. You get all that. We don't need that as of now. So in future, if you need that, you can keep it as it is. But for me, to make this video more easier and quite getting you started kind of video, so I have made it a bit easy. So what we need to do is, I have just converted that whole part into just a normal date. So we have a function in pandas that is to date time. In that we are going to pass the date, and we are going to just replace the existing date format with the new one. That's it. Now drop any. So whenever you get data in the data frames, you have lot of not a number kind of data, nan. So you need to remove those rows from the data frame. So for that we have another function called drop na. I'll just show you how these things are working by running the code, so that you'll get an basic idea. Let's do that. So okay, I'll just comment it out. Okay, so if I'll print the data frame email dot df dot to underscore string, and now why I'm using this in to underscore string and all that, I'll explain you in a minute. So okay, and same thing we are going to do after. Okay, so let's run the code. I'll just increase this so that you can be easier to understand. So it is just grabbing that, inserting that all. So this is basically a warning that the frame dot data frame dot append function is not going to work anymore in the future, so we might need to use the concat function. So here you can see, let me go one by one. So this is the first data frame data that we got. So this is before dropping the nan values. So you can see here, these are the nan values. So whenever you get non-nan values, these are basically not a number. You need to remove these rows. So for that we are using this drop na function. So if we'll go down, these are all the email data that we are getting: subject, email ID from where we received, and this is, I was talking about the date. So here you can see we have got all the details here: 5:30 time zone and the time. We don't need all this data, that's why. Next to that, after you remove the nan, you can see here only the actual data that we are expecting we have received. That's it. So that's what it is, the the basic work of this particular function. Okay, so let's uncomment the rest of the stuff. I think I have some mistake. Okay, sorry, I removed the wrong line of code. Okay, so next to that we'll just uncomment this. Now coming to down, this is the stop words function. So basically stop word is nothing but the word cloud library that we are using. From that we have imported the stop words also, because that is what we are also going to use. So stop words are basically the words that you need to put a weight on for the cloud word to show that word. So say for example, there is some word that the cloud word has missed from the data, and you want that that word should also be considered in this word cloud plotting. So there you can use this stop words dot update here, and you can just add your word here. Now next is the stop word. Here is nothing but the data that we are going to get from the subject. We are going to add it in the text. So all the values from the subject, we are going to add it in the text, and then that we are going to use here in this word cloud function. So what we are passing here is, we are passing the stop word instance. We are passing some properties, say for example width, height, and background color. We have few more properties in this. that we can use to make it more attractive and more explanatory, but as of now this is more than enough. And then dot generate function. So dot generate function, and then we'll convert this text to a string, and that will give you the word cloud plot. So again here we are having the figure size. So the main window, size of the main window, then we are having the face color. You can add anything here that the properties that they have defined. We'll use the I am show function to show the word clouds. Will off the axis, so axis in the sense the xy plot, that xy bar that we are visible in any plot, so that will off it. And then plt dot show, so that will basically display the whole plot as we have seen before, starting with the code part, the demo. And finally the normal line plot. So here this is pretty self-explanatory what we are doing. We are converting the date again to only year and month from the strf time function and the dt property which is coming from the pandas. And then we are using the plot.style.use function to define a property for this plot. I'm just using the dark background, it kind of looks cool. And then we are sending x and y's, and another property that is line style property. So that's it guys, we are plotting with the date and from. So we are plotting it according to that, what date from whom we have received the emails. That's it guys. So basically here what we are trying to do is we are trying to visualize the data that we are receiving from the email to decide what actions we need to perform. So you can combine all the three videos together. You can get the emails, then you can plot the values, and then you can decide what emails you need to delete, or you need to manage, you need to make them seen, what attachment based emails you need to select, from which you need to download the emails. Everything can be automated if you have that kind of imagination on how we are going to uh, process or flow this. I'll try to create another flow on how this is going to work in the coming videos, but not immediately. So the Gmail analysis videos are done here as of now, and if you need more videos, then surely add a comment. You can mail me, you can reach me out on Instagram using the future automate handle. I'll just drop in all the links in the description. All the people who are new to this video and watching this video for the first time, go back and watch all the three videos at the same series together, and then try to understand what we have did, and then execute your own logic, try to implement your own logic, and try to make something new from it. Create a new automation, add it in the GitHub, share the link in the comment box so that I can also check out. And also do check my GitHub repos. All the codes that I have created till now are all added in my GitHub repo, and they are all available for you open. So go ahead and use them, add anything, contribute, create a pull request, and enjoy. So guys, that's it. Hit like, share, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell icon. And as I always say, keep innovating. Thank you guys, take care.